I'm Alan. I've been a creative entrepreneur for 33 years. When I say things like that, my 14-year-old daughter says, "You're old." And she's right. As of this video, I am 51 years old. Along the way, I've worked as a freelancer in music, graphic design, video production, motion graphics, illustration, and I've been an educator. I have master's degrees in music and art, and I've been teaching at the post-secondary school level for 29 years. I'm starting this YouTube channel as a way to catalog everything I've learned, as well as push myself to learn new things. But before I begin, I want to discuss something I think is the most important thing I've learned. To make a living as a creative, you may have to work for other people, but they shouldn't enslave you. You should build your own creative business. What do I mean? Well, I've been reading books on entrepreneurship and marketing for years. Some of the most popular are books like The 4-Hour Workweek or Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And here's what they all say to do. To get rich, have a great idea, then hire somebody else to execute it. Pay them nothing and keep all the money for yourself. To which I have to respond, what? As much as I hate this attitude, I realize the world is full of folks who did this exact thing. I've worked for some of them, and I suspect you have too. I say it's time we create a new way to make a living as artists. I say it's time to write a new commercial artist manifesto. The final aim of visual and sonic arts is to communicate, challenge, educate, illuminate problems, solve problems, and entertain. Artists work best when they master one discipline, but are competent in many additional art disciplines. Today, many art schools teach this. They discuss design as a catch-all idea and think of the various disciplines as media. An artist should be familiar with various media. However, many unscrupulous art schools have latched onto the idea that students should be specialists in one field without any experience outside of the student's primary interest. This feels nice and simple to the young artist, and they are happy to be told they only need to do one thing. But this produces artists who are inflexible, and they get derailed when either technology or aesthetic changes disrupt their ability to make a living from the one thing they focused on. We need to be creatives, not tools, who can only execute one thing in one medium, in one style. Even worse, there's a culture in the United States and abroad teaching lazy and unscrupulous vendors that the way to get rich is to exploit creatives. Creatives must fight against this principle. If a vendor believes he can make money by selling our designs, images, and ideas, why aren't we making money by exploiting our own designs, images, and ideas? The simple reason is most creatives want to make things we want to make and let somebody else do the selling for us. For far too long, we've believed that selling our products is icky or cringe, and selling is a job for the less creative, dare I say less intelligent individual. However, these less creative folks have turned this around on us and found ways to take the lion's share of the money from our labor. We cannot allow this to continue. We must learn to separate the time we spend developing our creative ventures from the time we spend building our art businesses. We must reject the intentions of those who want to exploit us. The question is, how? The answer is that there are 3 things required of the creative in the contemporary era. Number 1, the creative must acquire a skill stack, a set of maker skills that enables the creative to solve both other people's problems as well as their own creative problems. Number 2, the creative must hone their time management skills and become efficient workers for their own businesses. And number 3, the creative must develop business skills, learning how to sell to both businesses and individuals, not to mention how to manage money. And this is an area where I'm still learning. This channel is dedicated to exploring this set of ideas, the skills of creative production, time management, and salesmanship. I won't pretend that I have all the answers, but I do hope we'll discover them together.